Ooh, Ariana Grande is reigniting rumors of a possible relationship with Mikey Foster of Social House. It all went down where they all happened.
Social media!
Instagram, okay? It took one comment for people to notice, and it got my attention.
Detective eyes right there,
Exactly.
Detective Denny.
Well, Mikey posted on Instagram asking what he should be for Halloween this year, to which Ariana commented, first of all, home.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a very flirty comment. It's
flirty.
cute, and
like,
you
oh.
probably don't say it to someone who's just your friend, just saying. But it does add a little bit of fuel to the fire of a lot of the rumors that have surfaced within recent months that the two are, more than just friends.
It all started with this video right here, y'all. You guys remember the boyfriend video? They were really close for comfort. To be fair, they're playing characters in the video, but something about the kiss in this video, I was like, that looked real.
Was it just acting, huh?
I don't know.
Oh.
And then you guys will remember Frankie Grande actually talked to Us Weekly earlier this year about them going on a double date.
Right.
He said, I love Mikey. I think he's a really sweet guy, so talented, so kind, and so caring. We had a double date night the other night. It was a lot of fun. So the headlines ran. They ran with this.
Well, as one would take that, because he literally flat out said we had a double date, which you would assume it implies that they are dating. But Frankie quickly retracted that and went to Twitter saying, my sister is not in a relationship. Everyone relax. She is very much single. So sounds more like it's a dating situation, but not in a relationship. You know how us millennials do now. We just date, but we don't commit and we don't get in a relationship. But still go out and date, double dates, and have fun. But not technically locked down in a relationship. Do you follow?
It still doesn't answer the question of whether they are or they aren't. I will say, like you just mentioned the comment though, you don't just say that to your friends.
No.
You know, like, oh, you should come home.
You should be home.
You should be home for Halloween. Brianna, our producer in the control room, what do you make of this? Are they or aren't they?
I think they are. And I get why she wouldn't say anything. I mean, her last relationship was with Pete was very public. So, I mean, I can understand why she would probably want to keep this one a little, kind of on the DL a little bit.
Right, especially because...
Well, then take it to the DM.
Yeah.
Right? Then take it to the DM.
That's funny. But, I mean, especially for someone like Ariana, I do agree with you, B. There is, like, with the amount of fame that she has and the amount of eyes that are always on her, and in particular her love life.
Yeah.
Of course, people are gonna judge. Oh, she was just engaged. She's on to the next one. Oh, just typical Hollywood, going through the rounds. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like at some point that does affect you. But like you said, I feel like, you know what? She did it in a public comment and not in the DMs. And knowing, very much knowing that the internet, that Detective Director would be on it in 2 seconds.
I spotted it and I was like, okay. I literally did the hair flip because I was like, oh, that's cute. I think it's important to note, though, that Ari and Mikey apparently have been friends for a very, very long time.
Which is a great foundation for a relationship, just saying.
And he opened for her, Social House, I should say, his group. They opened for her in the 2019 leg of Sweetener. But see, on the road, you get to know your opening act and the people you're traveling with.
And then he, posted for her on her birthday, which was at the end of June. So,
And he does fit the mold.
And this is like a throwback baby photo
of her,
too.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, I feel like that's another level. I'm totally reaching here because I do ship this couple, but I feel like that's a different level. It's not just like a photo of the two from like on tour or anything like that.
No.
It's a baby photo. That is intimate. Where'd he get that? I know the internet is a very available place, but like, did he get that from the family archives?
I was gonna say, did he text her mom?
Yes.
Like, where'd it come from? And,
wow, my brain! I swear the things,
so
the paths that my brain goes down.
Well, and can I also
This is why I'm single.
She goes, "This is why I'm single." No, you gotta put the pieces together, and one of those pieces is that he does fit the mold of like what typically her type is.
Her type. People have a type.
You know what I mean? He's tall, lanky. He seems funny. He played like a comedy character, like in the boyfriend video.
Oh, speaking of comedy.
We love a funny guy, and she did too.
She did too.
Okay, Pete Davidson. Speaking of Pete, has he moved on to Kaya Gerber? We talked about this last week, that Kaya and Pete were spotted having lunch together, and just last night they were spotted at the same basketball game. They were at a Knicks game, though sitting separately. I think that was on purpose. I'm gonna say
Denny,
it.
don't get me started on this one. I know I said I shipped Mikey from Social House with Ariana.
But you don't ship
I
this.
do not ship Kaya Gerber and Pete Davidson. Cindy, grab your girl and get out of here.
Can I ask you why?
No, don't ask me,
Don't
because
ask you
don't
why?
put me on the spot. I just am not feeling it. I
Yeah.
feel like Pete, we talked about this yesterday with Selena Gomez for an example. I feel like Pete just needs, and to each their own, Pete just needs some time alone to really figure out himself.
Yeah.
And that's me just saying my personal opinion. Obviously, everyone deserves love and deserves to date who they want to date, but maybe some alone time could be good for him.
Alone time, maybe some bro time. He was sitting next to Maluma
Yeah.
at that game. I'm here for
I also
that.
think Kaya's rather young.
I
She-
think she's young.
She's rather young.
I saw a meme that really kind of summed up my feelings about this. It was like every young, impressionable young starlet and Pete Davidson and then us going, no!
No, I know, and he was
Stay away.
he was just dating. So it's too fast.
I can't keep up.
He's bebopping around. So I
He is
can't.
bebopping around, But someone who is enjoying the single life right now, Selena Gomez. But did Sel nearly forget about girl code, Cassie?
You guys, girl code is a thing, and here's how it all started. So Selena Gomez posted on Instagram story yesterday something that was very unlike Selena Gomez, I will
agree.
say, for a number of reasons. It seemed to be, I don't want to say an ad, but a support, a nod to Kim Kardashian and her Skims line. As you can see, Selena is wearing what looks to be like a one-piece bodysuit, and she says it's so freaking comfortable, tagging Skims. She does not tag Kim Kardashian,
Right.
but obviously the Swifties were very quick to point out to her, that Kim Kardashian has some feuds in the past with Selena's best friend Taylor Swift.
I was going to say, friendly reminder, they don't get along.
Yeah,
Okay?
which is why that Insta story quickly came down.
Which is crazy. So she deleted. That's not the crazy part. Actually, she deleted it and then replaced it with a photo of her and Taylor, her BFF, and went as far as to remind everyone that Taylor is her ride or die. Quote: "I would die for this one." It was actually really beautiful. She said, "Thank you for forever being by my side. You have taught me so much. Walked through all this with me, stayed, and you remind me to be a better human. I'm on your side for life." Again, that's very telling considering the fact that the post before that was
Kim
of her friend
Kardashian.
Amy. Exactly.
Yeah, like it's one thing to, just remove a story like that and then not post for the rest of the day, but remove the post and then replace it with such an emotional post at that, talking about how someone is like your ride or die, that you would die for this one, you would delete an Insta story for this one. Just kidding, I'm making up things now. But because it is unclear as to why Selena did remove her Insta story post, but
It does beg the
the
question.
internet
though.
loves to speculate.
They do love to speculate. I am living for this tea, but let me ask all of you and Brianna, if you guys were close with someone, best friends, ride or dies, would you kind of walk back a post or any kind of support for their alleged frenemy?
Yes.
Yes.
I probably wouldn't have posted it in the first place.
In the
but
first
that's
place.
just
I bet
me.
she didn't even think.
She
Probably didn't think about it.
And here's where I could kind of reach to a conclusion where maybe things are okay between Taylor Swift and Kim, to where Selena even posted it in the first place.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like as if it's obviously did not happen yesterday.
Yeah.
It's not like super fresh. Time heals wounds. We're all adults now. We can move on.
Yeah.
But then getting attacked by the Swifties.
Or I want to say, I think that maybe, celebs get free stuff all the time. I think she opened up a press box of some
Yeah.
Skims, and who doesn't love, you tell me, shapewear, like some good, comfortable stuff that tucks everything
I love
in,
that
right?
you're asking
I
me.
bet she was loving it, because do I need Skims? Maybe I should, but I've never worn what are it, Spanx and stuff?
Yeah.
So maybe she was just feeling it, she goes, wow, I really want to post about
Well,
these.
she said they're so freaking comfortable, but
And
I
those
do
damn
think.
Swifties were quick on her.
But I will say, obviously people, that Skims is Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
So I do think it is a little bit interesting that she did not tag Kim and only Skims.
Yeah.
But really what's most interesting is the fact that she deleted it. Selena, when a celebrity deletes something, it's always so
Telling.
mind-boggling
Yeah.
because you don't know why or whatnot.
Here's what we do know, that Selena and Taylor have been gushing about each other recently. They're both kind of on these press tours. Taylor was promoting her new Cat single with Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah.
Selena's promoting her two singles. They are gushing about each other. But one question that 103.5 KTU had for Selena was whether or not she and Taylor have ever considered collaborating together musically. And here's what she had to say.
I don't know. I mean, it's never like, it's not that it wasn't a thought or it hasn't been, obviously, but it's always, we always are respecting what one another's doing. So, for instance, like having her album come out and this stuff, that's hers. That's all hers, and I want it to be, and it's the same thing that she feels. So, I don't think there would, I don't know. I don't know if we would.
Well, but you know what it is? It's like, why put a definitive answer on it? You never know what you could collaborate on fashion or something else.
Yeah,
it doesn't
totally.
even have to be music.
So don't completely rule it out, but it sounds like they'd rather just stay these ride or dies.
I don't know.
These
I'm all
friends.
for a female powerhouse bop, getting the two on a track
Me too.
together.
I mean, especially those two.
Yeah, I mean, we just had Ariana and Miley together on one track. Like, I mean, just actually, in an ideal world, I want all of them together.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like it's because they're prioritizing their friendship over, like, you know, breaking the internet.
Get
with
Lady
the song.
Gaga! Get Lady Gaga on the track, Daddy!
Do that, Cass.
Which brings us to our very next story, you guys. Lady Gaga's dress that she wore to the 2019 Golden Globes is headed to auction this week, but according to TMZ, it could be a case of stolen goods.
This one's wild.
This one is a wild story, you guys. So sit down, buckle up, grab your popcorn, and try to follow along. So TMZ is reporting that a maid at the Beverly Hilton Hotel had found this dress, that dress that you guys just saw, that Gaga wore to the Globes, in, you know, her room after the show when the maid was cleaning it, right? So then the maid allegedly took that dress to the lost and found at the hotel.
Like you do when you find couture.
Right. And actually, we have obtained from the auction place the lost and found ticket.
Now pay close attention to this one, you guys, because one, it says the date that the dress was found, which was 2 days after the Golden Globes. The description fits the dress, but here's the kicker. This lost and found ticket was issued or printed on September 3rd, which is when they allegedly returned the dress to staff after it remained unclaimed.
Like finders keepers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, no one claimed this
yeah,
dress.
Lady Gaga didn't show back up to the Beverly Hilton saying, hello, I
It
want
must
my
be
dress
yours.
back. So
Here you go.
You find it, you keep it.
Right.
Well, now you guys, according to TMZ, the maid would like to auction the dress. And actually, there's an alleged note listed on Nate D. Sanders' auction site right here that basically details how the dress came to the maid's possession.
Yeah.
And the maid says, the artist, Lady Gaga, left me this dress that she used for the day of the awards. I turned in the dress to Lost and Found on the 8th of January. After the time legally held by Lost and Found, they gave it to me as a gift from her, and today I want to auction the dress. The maid also notes that she has been working at the hotel
For a long
for
time.
24 years and works the evening of the Golden Globes events every year.
And it really comes down to whose dress it is. And you know, you guys, in Hollywood, typically there's many celebrities who borrow these dresses. Many of these celebrities get these dresses made for them custom.
Right.
And then they go back to the fashion house.
Right, because you wear it once and you don't wear it again.
Exactly. So we don't know if it was Gaga's for sure or if it belonged to Valentino, but what we do know from a spokesperson for the Beverly Hills Police Department, they tell ET that Valentino did file a police report.
And obviously this is an ongoing situation, and like we mentioned at the beginning, it is kind of wild, but you know what? The auction is still on schedule, and that is according to Michael Kirk, the auction manager for Nate D. Sanders, who told ET 10/31 this Halloween. The auction is as planned, as scheduled. And
it's kosher on their end.
It's kosher on their end.
Yeah.
In fact, Kirk tells ET that we take provenance very seriously and do due diligence on all items we take on consignment, including consulting our attorneys when necessary. Provenance, excuse me. So basically, what I learned from that is that obviously, you know, this is a tricky situation, but they took it very seriously and with caution to make sure everything was buttoned up on their end.
And they have all those receipts, as you guys saw on their website.
The note from the maid, the lost and found ticket.
Yeah.
So
the description of the dress. I mean, what's wild, guys, is if you want to dress up for Gaga on Thursday for Halloween, you can, all right? You just have to fork over some money and win this at the auction. But
bidding starts at $8,000.
So
and I do want to note that ET has reached out to Lady Gaga and Valentino as well. Also, the Beverly Hilton Hotel. So as soon as we have any updates, we'll let you know on etonline.com.
That's right.
This is a wild story.
So wild.
So dress drama.
How about this one? Time for our MVP, guys. It's the most viral post. I love talking about dresses, but I love talking about beer more. And my question for you guys is, what lengths would you go to protect your beers, okay? This Nationals fan went viral after he literally took a baseball to the gut during a World Series
A ball
game.
to the belly, Denny.
That's right, exactly. Seemingly because he didn't want to drop two of his beers.
Well, he was double fisting like a champ.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I would do. Well, this caught the attention of Bud Light, who asked Twitter to help find their beer-saving hero so they can reward him.
Quickly went viral right there, as social media does. And guess what? He has been rewarded. Bud Light confirmed Monday night that they have been in contact with the man, and they are not only sending him to Game 6, but they made a shirt in his honor, you guys.
this.
Always save the beers. What a marketing genius right here.
I know, it's a free ad for them. So be on the lookout for the Bud Light hero and that shirt when Game 6 of the World Series airs tonight on Fox, is what my card says.
Okay, Mike Tirico.
Right?
Are you watching World Series tonight, Denny?
No.
What? I was gonna ask who you're rooting for. I was gonna hope you were trying to make something
I
up.
do know who's playing.
I don't even
The
know.
Nationals and the Houston Astros, and I'm probably going to root for Houston, the hometown of Beyonce.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Okay.
I was gonna go with okay, yeah. All right.
And that does it, folks. That's it
This
for
is
the
why we
download.
talk about pop culture here, not sports.
In case you guys can't remember where to find us, we have this fancy new graphic for you. We are on weekdays here. You can watch for free on any of those apps.
The download, always full of surprises.
Oh yeah, we're glowing up.
See you tomorrow.